So here we can see the Menting Storm. There's just a few things I want to cover with Storm, just to get it down. So fairly early into Storm here, you will see this debuff from players that we get a turn down mark. It will basically connect them to. It will disappear and then it will start shooting out to people. So you first show that you are gonna get it, and then it starts working. So you have time to spread out. So it connects to the closest person to you, and it will deal stackingly increasing damage. So it stacks also with other people's marks, or in a way, well, like it's still bad even if it adds on top of marks. So the way you want to do with these marks is you want to make sure that these are connected in pairs. So they go between, like, you shoot only at one person and no other person shoot at you, preferably. Also, there was a change in beta, so I'm not sure if you can maybe stack two marks to one another so they just shoot each other. Could be plausible, but the things you have to avoid is basically like two marks and having a player between you. So two marks are shooting into the same person, or three marks. So as a group, make sure that you make pairs with these people so they just shoot into one player. After this debuff expire, all these people who got the debuff themselves or the marks will get a debuff on themselves, making them take 20 to 30% more nature damage, making it so that they cannot soak some of the later lightning soaks that are coming up in this phase if you play the whole phase. Sadly, in this video, or well, the tactic they use in this video is they avoid that point. All they do is they do this first set of marks, and then they're gonna play a little bit more here. They're gonna get the. You'll see how these shoot out now. They do some weird shit where it still shoots to the same player, but I think that's just a mistake from their play. They get these big ones that just run out on just like normal. At this point, if they keep on playing here, they'll get some soaks. People without the debuff from the marks will have to soak those, otherwise the raid wipes, blah blah blah, and then it rinses and repeats. But they are gonna decide around 26 energy after the smack. They run with the boss over to Earth. As they run over to Earth, you can see that the tank gets smacked along the way. So whoever is currently tanking as you move over without the debuff, who didn't get smacked before, keeps on tanking the boss. And you will have these ads spawning. There are 6 or 5 or whatever, it depends on your size. The off tank who currently have the debuff needs to pick all of these up. This tank cannot. So what these mobs do is that they put an increased physical damage taken. So if this tank gets that debuff, he's gonna one shot from this mechanic from the boss. So no misdirects to this tank. This tank does its best not to cleave and pick these up, and the off tank goes and pick them up, just like in the video here. So you'll see how the tanks take them up. The tank smack comes up. You can still hold the boss as this tank. It's not a big problem because the next tank smack is in a long time. And now they all start going ham here. Kill them off. After this, very shortly, you have the erupting, whatever the fuck is called, bedrock. This is basically the mechanical normal, where we stay away from the boss. Go to the edge of it, don't go too far. And go in. And same here. This tank is gonna take the smack. Oh, sorry, the other tank off tank, obviously. Getting this tank smack. And it's gonna rinse and repeat again. We're gonna have one more section of ads. And at this point as well, since they're staying so long in this phase, I can't really, you see they're getting a fair bit much higher earth proc here. So they're gonna have to start using some healing CDs at the end here. Cleave these ones down. And then we have the circle again. Go to max melee range. And get in again. And at this point, either we're gonna kill the boss here, or he's gonna jump off. Preferably you manage to kill him, but if you don't, you're going into the intermission of the next set of ads, which is explained in another video.